Over recent years, there's been a large increase in the number of multi-academy trusts that are being formed, and obviously as a result of this, there's a large number of schools that are joining these trusts. Through this rapid expansion that's taken place over what's often just a matter of year or two, we're seeing multiple schools joining a trust. Because of this rapid expansion, there's been issues within trusts of defining strategies relating to IT and telecoms, which do need to be addressed. The problems that occur within the schools within the multi-academy trusts are you'll often find a whole array of different technologies. Now that in itself can be challenging for staff that maybe need to move across schools or across sites. There are different suppliers that are in the mix here at the different schools. We've got different contracts that have been set up, different contract lengths. The number of suppliers, products, services that are out there are vast, and for a trust to have that knowledge to know what is right for the trust is very, very difficult. And ultimately, trusts need that expert knowledge if they are to sit down and define and try to implement a telecoms and IT strategy. Our MAT strategy planning service entails, first of all, an on-site audit of every single school in the trust. This enables us to gather vital information on what technology is installed, what contracts are in place, how much is being paid on various products and services that you might be buying in. Once we've gathered all of that information, it will then enable us to provide a detailed report back to the trust. And this will highlight areas where cost savings can be achieved. There will also be an element in there for 2025 planning to make sure that each school knows what they need to do to take into account the BT line switch off that's taking place in 2025. We'll be looking at areas where there are issues with communications and highlighting areas where communications can be improved. There'll be certain technology that we will highlight that needs to be replaced or upgraded. These are all the types of things that you can expect in the report. And then finally, in addition to this, we'll put in place an action plan for when new schools are going to join the trust so that they can incorporate and they can follow all of the strategy planning that's been put in place. So once we've generated that report, it would typically then lead to another meeting where one of our team of experts would come out, we would meet with you, we would discuss all of the findings, and together we would come up with a sensible, costed plan of action for the trust to move forward over the coming years. And undoubtedly that will lead to other services that we may be able to help you with, but it all stems from getting that right strategy planning done from the outset.